I ought to mention, the Iconoclasts are loyal folk. Treat them right, they'll do the same. Turn on them, they'll open fire without a second thought.
A Mantiqueen.
Yeah. We felled it, mind.
A stranger comes to our home. If you're looking for a path to walk, you've found one. Stop. No. I realize the board has blockaded our efforts, but Devil's Peak is an interplanetary radio tower. Surely somebody is listening. Sure.
Graham, we should be focusing on survival anyway. Food, ammo, and medicine. Maybe now's the time to pivot.
Pivot, huh? If radio isn't working, we might try... I've had my sights on an old printing press for some time. The board uses magazines and advertisements to subtly focus the colony's attention. We will use their tricks against them.
Wait, that's not what I meant.
Help me clear out and repair the...
Might actually have better reach. People read that stuff all over the system.
You see, citizens of Halcyon, even I find myself occasionally distracted by their positively shameful quality of editing and unacceptable disregard for grammatical structure. My literary prowess will... Wonderful. I requisitioned replacement rollers for it some time ago. Huxley should have delivered them yesterday. Speaking of which, where is Huxley?
You bought rollers? You haven't even cleared the wraps out yet. What are you doing wasting bits on... Wait, where is Huxley?
It seems we're out a runner. If you intend to help our cause, I'll ask you to meet our MSI supplier in her stead. She meets us in the ruins of Bayside Terrace. From our compound, follow the road north. One of our sympathizers, a woman named Carlotta, periodically buys goods on our behalf from Stellar Bay's store. Stellar Bay has caught on, but they remain friendly, though the goods now come at a considerable markup. Wonderful. While you're at it, I wonder if Carlotta still has those high-capacity cartridges? Grab a few, will you? There should be some funds left over from the last shipment. We can use them to copy and modify radio serials. Yes, not just magazines, but their precious dramas.
Unbelievable. I hope I don't have to tell you this, but if there is extra money, would you mind buying, I don't know, food and medicine? Graham, if you need me, I'll be in triage.
Ah, crazy town. Never. That was a nice warm-up. Here they come!
Excuse me, but this area is off limits. We got a leaky generator. It ain't safe. That's my nice way of telling you to sod off. And I'm just gonna let you walk on in? Why's that now? Hell, I ain't gonna pass up free bits. Make it painful.
It's too quiet. What are you up to out there? Hello? Relax. I've been cooped up in here for all... Who are you, anyway? Oh, finally! Tell Graham that this is the last run I'm doing. Sanjar's declared a stop sale to you lot, but even if he hadn't, I'm not risking my neck anymore.
I don't know how you got those goons to leave, but thank you. Graham ordered rollers and whatsits, right? For a printing press? Here, take them. Like I said, this is my last run. Law help them. I don't know. Maybe Sublight can lend a hand. I should go. Look, Graham's got a bit or two left in his account. I can send one last dropout before I wash my hands of this. What do you want delivered? I always took that woman for the sensible type. Good on her. I'll send some along. Give them all my regards. And good luck out there. Don't go getting eaten.
Hey,
I'm telling you, the Van Noys are fine.
bullshit, Graham. They don't just abandon orders, and they weren't at the ruins. Where in this sulfur-sodden hellhole did you send them?
They're on a very important... we'll continue. Welcome back, Captain.
Thank the Eternal that someone's got some sense in their head. Carlotta usually schedules the next drop during the meeting. When's she coming?
That is most unfortunate. This cuts off one of our only 2 supply lines on Monarch. Sanjar, old friend, you're about to cross a dangerous line.
About to? That idiot just declared war.
We will deal with his subversion later. For now, we must redouble our efforts to spread the truth to the colony. I've already sent a team ahead to scout the press, one of our best. Meet them there and find out if they've been successful.
You sent the Van Noys there, didn't you? Oh, for fuck's sake, Graham! We needed them in the ruins. Our people died out there.
They weren't willing to fight for our cause. We need reinforcements. We need new recruits. The Van Noys saw the printing facility with the same importance as I.
You're lucky they don't have airlocks on Monarch, or someone would have helped you into one by now.
I have the utmost confidence in their abilities.
Yes! You're damn right he could have. But he's so obsessed with preaching that he's become blind to our actual problems. Look, just... if the Van Noys are still alive, get them out of there. With Sanjar pressing the issue like this, I have a feeling we'll need them.
to me.
Nyoka, you're a sight right now, I'll tell you what. We are up a creek.
I bet. You really come this far north for a printing press?
Yeah, I know, but that's the mission. Don't suppose y'all are busy right now. Thank the Eternal. We could use a hand. But we can't leave without patching these guys up. Acker here is bleeding out and Jensen can't see straight. Our medic has got our trauma kit, but we got separated. We ain't seen him in a couple of hours.
My professional medical advice is to get out of here as soon as possible. Bleeding might kill him, but wrapped definitely will.
How many years of medical school went into that word of wisdom? Sorry. We appreciate the assist. We just need to find our medic so we can do exactly as you say. Get the hell out. Yeah, on account of giving him the order. He's searching the old settlement to the north of the press. Money. Any luck out there? Oh, fuck. Well, that's better than nothing. Thanks. We'll head out as soon as we're patched up.
If you'll just listen...
No, no more listening, no more preaching. We are losing people left and right. We need to act.
Enough, Zora. I'm not putting the torch to innocent people. Do you want to bring the board's cruisers and gunships down on us? Captain, apologies, but our situation grows dire. Our people talk of foolish endeavors. Excellent.
Did you find the Vanois? Thank the Eternal.
We're one step closer to bringing the truth to every man, woman, and... This plan's brilliance is in its subtlety. For the time being, let us cease our activities on the tower, lest we bring premature attention upon us. I have much to do. Articles to write, sermons to ponder. We live in such an exciting time.
Hey, I need to see to the wounded, but drop by the clinic when you can. I want a word. What? Sorry. Long day.
Could I get an...
Well, new business turns up at last. Celia, didn't I...
That you...
How can yield improvements of 26.7% not quicken the pulse? How can...
You've often posed these very questions.
Clear my schedule. This newcomer has... Celia, will you make a note of that for my self-review?
Noted.
But not so generous I can't drive a good bargain. Now, who sent you? Rizzo's, perhaps? Oh, I suppose that means you... Oh, a shame. I'd been saving a bottle of iceberg-aged whiskey for an occasion like... I had hoped that livening up our advertisements with enticing figures would draw... Surviving alone isn't as easy as it looks. Thanks to the so-called hazard clause, Monarch has been cut off from the board's resources and protection for 10 years now.
So-called is right. We've got our hazards, but we're still here, damn it. The board took off without so much as a thought for the folks left behind.
And now you don't have to play by their rules. Sounds like a deal to me.
Now, we've kept ourselves in business by trading with individual corporations, but given the off-the-books nature... Yes, freedom is a tempting ideal, but a rather costly paramour.
Well, Mr. Nandi here has a rather ingenious plan to get MSI restored to the board.
On our terms, mind you.
A lot of good that'll do. They'll just find another reason to turn tail and abandon you.
Not if we secure the proper safeguards first.
And if our advertising scheme hasn't borne fruit, then perhaps it's time we took matters into our own hands.
It's a two-pronged approach. The first part involves seeing Stellar Bay properly defended.
And a Mantisaur problem. And a Marauder problem.
Many, many problems, but they can all... If you can get us what we need to rejoin the board, starting with the Bolt 52, we won't need to advertise anymore. We can stop our transmissions altogether.
And you'll have a powerful ally on the board.
Why, one of the strongest defenses in Halcyon.
Never realized fighting the bureaucracy could be this interesting.
It is quite the rush. In the old arms building southwest of town, which used to be part of Stellar Bay before we had to move our walls in, these days it's overrun with marauders. Do be careful. I've lost more than a few people to marauders and raptidons out there. Oh, and while you're at it, there should be a terminal in the arms building with some dangerous information. Perhaps you could delete it. What can... You're just as rigid as the old executive committee. Why, we've hardly been able to get a clear message out.
When Graham finally shut up.
It isn't easy keeping a town like Stellar Bay afloat, especially without... Indeed. That's why it's imperative that MSI... And the first step... I see. And... Well, that's excellent. I'll see that your feedback... What else can I do for you?
Someone's been killed!
Nice and easy.
and I were scavenging here, and a Mantiqueen showed up. Then Raptidons. It was a void-blasted mess. I ran in here and, now the door's locked. Little help? It's easier than it sounds, all right? Next time you get chased by Raptidons, you let me know. Phew, thanks. My buddy had a key, but I ain't heard him in a while. He locked me in here and took off. Probably got... So look for a dead guy, I guess. Or a rat. Maybe it's in a rat belly. Gross. Sure. Probably. I don't know. When I try to read things, my mind gets to wandering about all the things I... Get me out of here!
Thank you so much. It was getting all stuffy in there, and I was getting a mite lightheaded, and I think maybe I was gonna die. Now I'm out here, and I'm headed back to Amber Heights.
Still landing yourself in trouble, eh, Hux?
Oh, hi, Nyoka. You mind giving me an escort back home? Oh, you're traveling with someone. Never mind. Oh, sure, I'm a runner. I'm used to getting all dizzy and... Hey, who's your identical, slightly blurry friend? Thanks a lot, mister. Fresh sulfur. Good to be outside. What do you... I don't want any trouble out of you.
Careful. Don't mess with us.
Well, I see you've had a sobering effect on our friend Nyoka.
Sir, please stop.
Forgive me, Celia. I couldn't help myself. Anyway, what can I do for you? You weren't supposed to look. I asked. I didn't mean for any harm to come. This has been my albatross. The great I give MSI everything. My work, my youth, my left kidney, and... one of the exec...
He's lucky they didn't want a liver or a heart.
I thought volunteering to donate might improve my prospects. Apparently not. In charge of a scrap heap of a city. I hadn't thought of it that way. Thank you for that. Was there something else? Oh, yes. I'm going to be up all night with this. All those blanks waiting to be filled, boxes waiting to be ticked. Have you any idea how powerful this is? Corporations have been toppled with less. What a question! Bureaucratic micromanagement is the only way anything gets done in Halcyon, and proper documentation is... For our part, a bill of liquidation/transfer, Form 52... Sort of. Really, we're just going to blackmail them into offering us a seat at the table.
But really, whatever gets you excited about the idea, it's
I have reason to believe that one of the other corporations is operating.
Really? Most of the time, they do illegal stuff out in the open. Cheaper that way.
If we can find proof, I can use that as leverage to encourage certain powers that be to... You really think so?
Don't encourage him.
I admit I've been hatching this scheme for quite some time. I just needed someone capable to help me carry it out. If someone is operating here, then Catherine's almost certainly supplying them out of Fallbrook. Perhaps she could be convinced to tell you where they are. Already? If only the rest of the colony operated as efficiently as you. I'll complete the Bolt 52 in no time. I dare say it'll be my second great...
You're getting ahead of yourself again.
So I am. Do you have this cartridge? I knew there was something going on. This is exactly the proof we need. The board will have to welcome us back now. I'll transmit this data along with the completed Bolt 52 right away. After that, we'll sit back and quietly wait for the board to respond.
That means no more broadcasts from us.
Oh, thank you for stopping. Everyone acts like nothing's wrong. Like my little boy isn't at risk of being eaten by some... Please, you have to help me get my little Tucker back. He ran away and is going to get himself...
It's more dissolving than melting.
That is not... Don't you tell me to come... He ran out into the wilderness a few days... Please... Thank you. You look for him in Amber Heights, you hear? It's down the road south... And if you find any of them iconoclasts indoctrinating my boy, you punch them in the mouth!
Do you hear that? It's the blessed sound of radio silence, which leads me to believe you have sweet, sweet news for me. Yes, indeed. I am back in business. But before we get down to it, might I ask how you handled the problem? In the end?
Does it matter? Jobs...
I don't know how. The two are diametrically opposed and impossible to please. But it matters not how you fixed my problem, only that you did. I don't doubt that you are working with Phineas, but my contract specifies I relay any acquired information to the purchaser, and to the purchaser alone. However, to send the data, I will need your assistance in cycling the antenna's receiver, so I can input the needed adjustments. It's simple, truly. I merely need you to waltz outside and throw the lever to cycle the power. I'll key in the numerical adjustments from in here. Terrific. I'll be here, waiting with bated breath. Give a shout if the panel electrocutes you.
Testing 1, 2, check, check. Sweet stars. But that is a beautiful sound. Can you hear me? We are a go for broadcast. Oh, and I also dispatched Phineas his data. Impatient prick. Worse, I'm now indebted to him for it. Now I'll kindly thank you to get out of my tower. There's no need to assert your dominance. I doubt I could make you do anything you don't wish to. Look, I am well aware that at times I may have the tiniest iota of a prickly exterior, but I must admit I have grown rather fond of you. As Nyoka can attest, I do not form attachments with many. Do take care.
Why, he told us to leave without flinging insults at our persons. He really does like you, Captain. What in the void-blasted hell is that?
Black holes? Did you see that? Looks like a UDL ship. Based on the gunnery attachments, I guess it's one of the board's blockade enforcers, but don't cite me on that. Oh well, a pity for the crew, but I can't see how it affects me. Hiram? Can you hear me? Did you see that? Architect saved me from swindlers and fools. Sanjar, what are you bloody doing on my channel? Did MSI or did MSI not cease broadcasting? Yes, but... Hiram! Hiram, are you there? Not without a physical contact waiver. Ah, the good captain. The truth brings us together once more. Our salvation has come crashing through the stratosphere. We need only collect its weapons. Are you mad? That's a UDL gunship. You'd probably shoot your own toes off. Ah, I see you learned nothing while dealing with these buffoons. We could use the gunship's armaments to defend Stellar Bay, but we need its targeting module. Our message is so close to breaking free of this planet and spreading to the stars. Help us secure that module and we will save our colony. Listen, I don't care a single whit what you do so long as you leave me out of it. Which means, get off my void damn channel. I'm more than finished with you lot.
up, right? Here they come. Don't mess with us. Watch out! Keep you! Yeah, but we're here. Now that was a hunt. Captain, you sure know how to set a woman's heart to beating, that's for sure. You go on ahead, Captain. I'm not keen on ships, even when they're in the best of shape. Me too. You know...
Hello, my name's Jen. I'm the chief engineer on this gunship, and I'd like to let you know that the captain is a total fucking hullhead. I told him again and again that without fixing our regulators, spinning up the engines are going to blow through our coils, and
Welcome back, Cap. How... Goodbye. Now arriving at Phineas's top secret orbital lab.
Nicely done.
I'd clap you on the shoulder if I weren't behind a wall of bulletproof glass. I don't know how you did it, but Hiram Blythe just sent me everything I needed. According to Hiram's message, Minister Clark has ordered a suspicious amount of dimethyl sulfoxide. It's almost as if he's hoarding the colony's remaining supply. Typical elitist, hoarding supplies during a time of scarcity. Once I have those chemicals, we can revive the Hope's colonists and put some... So, good news. You're going to Byzantium and stealing those chemicals. Aloysius Clark. Minister Clark is... If I had time in several... The cap... If you... Yes, the details. I'm not about to ask you to rampage through Byzantium trading bullets with the board's agents. We'll have to resort to subterfuge. Carmen Imagawa. She's my contact in Byzantium. Meet her at the docks. She'll have all... Remember, you're looking for dimethyl sulfoxide. Big green bubbling vessel with a warning label. I'll take as much as you... You can trust her if that's what you're asking. Imagawa is the fine... Of course. What? No.
So you're the captain's mysterious associate. I'm Ellie. Nice to meet you.
Wait, not another word. I don't want to know your name. I don't want to know who you are. Why don't you just invite the entire colony to my... Oh, fine. As long as you're vouching for their care. For what it's worth, I am pleased that you found a crew. You're a talented scientist after all. Our kind has always been incredibly popular. Of course. Reviving you from hibernation was my greatest accomplishment. Your odds of survival were a mere 20.
I understand we have decided to continue supporting the outlaw scientist, Dr. Phineas Wells. Welcome back, Cap. How can... Take care. Captain, I'm receiving an urgent docking request from another vessel.
Greetings from the Halcyon Parcel Service. Delivery is guaranteed within standard I've got a special delivery for Alex Hawthorne of the Unreliable. With your permission, I'll see it transferred to your ship. It's a parcel, sir. A parcel is a shipment wrapped. I am contractually obligated to deliver my cargo to the captain of the Unreliable. That's the HPS difference for you. Service with... Stand by, Captain Hawthorne. An HPS certified distribution technician has deposited the parcel into your cargo hold in accordance with hazardous waste disposal. On behalf of HPS, I'd like to remind you that HPS is not responsible for any damage. Thank you for your patience. And please remember HPS for all of your future parcel-related...
I've done plenty of smuggling runs, but this thing with the chemicals?
Hawthorne, if you're getting this, something's happened to me. Got mixed up in some shady business on Gorgon. Should have known better. But I landed on something big. And now this job's an itch I can't stop scratching. There's a whole research compound left of the Sprats. I think I'm close to figuring out why. But something dangerous is closer to me. Got the job through one Minnie Ambrose. Top runger who just came into some money, was offering a hefty bid card for qualified help. Trust me, her money's good. Talk to Minnie. Take the job. If I ain't gonna live to see the payday, might as well be you. Consider us even, old pal.
I've gotten jobs from some unusual sources, but this is a first. Congratulations, Captain.
I don't mean to sound prim, Captain, but there's gotta be a better way to ask someone to do you a favor.
I just want to say, we gotta take this job. This is the closest I ever been to starring in a serial drama. Only thing we're missing is a couple cameras and a soundtrack.
At least this won't be boring.
Lucky Montoya owed Captain Hawthorne a considerable debt. I believe this is what humans refer to as payback. Captain, the message contains landing coordinates for a small asteroid in the Charybdis cluster. It was recently registered to a Wilhelmina Ambrose.
She might even be open to giving us hazard pay, on account of the severed arm.
Danger, mystery, severed arms. Count me in.
Oh, Captain, we're in a proper mystery now.
So, we're taking the job? Yes! I'll go pack my things. You think this is a tossball stick kind of job or more of a heavy machine gun situation?
Lucky Montoya had a statistically significant tendency to encounter situations of extreme danger.
Oh, really? I thought he lost his arm gambling.
He was also the fourth best paid freelancer in the system. This had less correlation with his measured aptitudes, which rank at or below average, than with a pattern of fortunate circumstances. I have transferred the coordinates for Ambrose Manor to your navigation terminal. We can travel there when you are ready. We'll be here. Captain?
Can we talk?
Where are we headed? He seems like a nice boy to me. I'm glad you gave him a shot. Then why'd you ask it? I mean, sure, he's a bit rough around the edges. I bet he just needs somebody to show him a better path. You might surprise yourself.
Do you mind? I'm meeting someone. Shh. No. The Phoenix is a wanted man and the board has eyes. Yeah, you're looking to make contact with Minister... I should warn you, it won't be easy. He spends most of his time in his estate, which is heavily guarded. Afraid not. He almost never leaves his home and his guards never leave him. Whoa, I'm not one of your B&E specialists. I just provide intelligence. Some of the guards hang around Billingsley's House of Inebriation between shifts.
House of Inebriation? Count me the hell in!
Maybe you could do some reconnaissance there. You know, swipe a key while nobody's looking. Just remember, you didn't hear it. I've always been fascinated by birds.
All of them trying to eat you, I'd wager.
The other thing about birds, though, is their environmental indicators. Exactly. I started thinking about everything we see around Halcyon, and all the things we don't see. For starters, you rarely come across anyone living in Byzantium who wasn't born here, even though we get ships in all the time.
Trust me, anyone with a lick of sense gets out of here as soon as possible.
But most people don't. In fact, doesn't that seem strange to you? And then there's the way nothing gets fixed. There used to be a suggestion box around. I mean, there's a shredder at the bottom of the box, so I don't know what you'd expect. But one day the shredder broke. No one came to fix it. At first, management put up an out-of-order sign. But they never...
If things are broken here, of all places, then I'm starting...
Things have kept on running this long, right? The whole after...
Why can't something exciting happen around here?
Hey, you! Yeah, you. With the million-bit smile? How'd you like to make it worth 10 million?
Try and clear. According to local legend, if you walk around the orrery 3 times, your corporate rival will die of a paper cut. Ugh. Decadent ain't gonna save you when beasts chew through the walls.
Hey! Stand. Yep, Yep. He's basically...
That's right. Not just anyone is allowed to have a key to... That's a great idea! I'll have a Spectrum... Oh, Oh, you definitely recognize him if you...
Have you tried our... Then... Quite so, but I would...
Please allow me.
Hey, you look familiar. Hey. Wow, listen to me. I'm soaked. Who am I kidding? It's not every day. Oh, Laws. I gotta stop. I'm seeing...
Only two? You got a ways to go.
Have you always been... I really shouldn't. I'll have the...
Nonsense. You've got another in you. Doctor's orders.
Guess I can't argue. Yeah. Was that one supposed to taste like Purple Berry Crunch? Or am I just tasting... I don't feel so good. I just need to sit down.
I've always loved that sculpture.
You, with the hips. Over here.
Let me take a closer look at you. Don't speak. The way you rest your weight against your hip suggests a certain rugged charisma. Your walk. I'm Celeste Jolicoeur, and you, my dear, are exactly what Byzantium needs. Darling, you and that brutish... I'm working on a new line of clothing. Marvelous! What I need. Also... My dear, you have the bearing and demeanor of a born model. Fabulous! I can't wait. I can't. What?
I love Byzantium. Where else are you going?
Citizens, today marks a monumentous occasion in the course of Halcyon history.
If they'd sent money to Monarch instead of building even one of those homes, I bet we could have rebuilt Stellar Bay.
This property is off limits. Solicitors, this ultimate... That's funny. The minister isn't expecting visitors, and you don't much look like... Sure you are. Typical.
Incoming! That's the last of them. I've done plenty of smuggling runs, but this thing with the make him regret it!
How did you get in here? You! You just slaughtered those guards, and for what? To speak with...
So, this is one of the guys who runs the colony, huh?
If this is about another Aetherwave clip or radio spot, you may kindly fuck off. Drugs, of course. I don't have any drugs.
I don't know if our chemicals are here, but this guy is definite.
Will that be... Oh dear, I don't think I can say this any more slow. Of course, of course. It's Rockwell again, who else? And I thought he was only holding me here to keep me out of the way. Sham...
Yeah, sure. It's always someone else who ordered the hookers and energizing ointment.
Please, this is important. Whatever it is that brought you here, Rockwell's the one behind it. How should I know? I've been... But there is a way to... Whatever Rockwell's doing, he'll be doing it from the HHC headquarters.
This colony's problems have always seemed to trickle down from the top. If we're set on fixing Halcyon, that's as good a place as any to start.
Exactly. This is about more than bits. This is about the survival of the... Why, this is starting to sound like an issue of Dissident Hunter. We're discussing industrial espionage, legal Also, this is the longest conversation I've had with someone else in quite some time. Via the Acropolis District, of course. That's where the most important corporate and government facilities are. But only board employees are allowed into the district. There's a heavily guarded checkpoint just down the street. There might be a route through the maintenance tunnels, but I'm... That's good, because there are sure to be more. When you reach the HHC building, this access card should get you up to the executive suites, where the chairman's office and what... Wait! Rockwell has one of the only terminals capable of transmitting to the Earthbound message drone. This is our chance. Please, take this and transmit it from his office. Rockwell hasn't given me any messages from Earth for years. He's desperate to keep me out of contact with the Earth Directorate. But they need to know what's happening here. What isn't on it is I've gathered meeting minutes, internal messages. Once the rest of the Earth Directorate sees it, they'll have to send...
You're awful trusting for a guy who's been locked in his own house for years.
The Earth Directorate is our best hope. Even Rockwell's resources are no match. And it is hardly in their... Perhaps there is hope after all. And now I entrust it to you. Good luck.
Goes to show you never really see your hometown till you travel with a visitor.
Good afternoon. I'm Chairman Rockwell, and I'm here to address a serious issue facing us. As you all know, our colony has been successful beyond our wildest dreams. Unfortunately, we've recently discovered that our food supply will not be able to sustain Halcyon's population in the long term. Everyone will die. Everyone will slowly stop living from malnutrition. But we're doing it together, and that's what matters. I fucking swear, if someone doesn't give me something to read that will placate the masses soon, all of you will find yourselves violently unemployed. But I can assure you there's nothing to fear. We've got a solution. It's called the Lifetime Employment Program. We will freeze most of the colony to preserve resources, while the best and brightest of Byzantium continue living in prosperity. Look, you idiots! How many times do I have to tell you we can't say shit like that? Fire whoever wrote this! While Halcyon's brightest minds solve the problem of our nutritional shortage, the rest of the colony will be placed in suspended animation. Individuals will be revived on a rotating basis, so that every Halcyonite can be part of the important work of saving our colony. By testing paperweights. Sorry, couldn't resist. Let's go again. And someday, in the not-too-distant future when we've solved this crisis, we'll all be back together again.
What?
Mistake.
Remember that stranger I
Ah! They got the drop on us. Captain!
Anti-clear. Anti-clear spatial mass. Do not operate at 2 hours after application.
Please, I don't want to.
Rizzo's Triple Berry